Hello, today we're going to do some emotional freedom technique to let go of anger. So it's emotional freedom for release of anger, release of angry feelings, managing anger. As you know, it's quite a problem in our world today, and we would assume from doing this particular tapping exercise that we've actually come to the point of understanding that the anger is within myself. So it's not because of this one, that one, the other one, this situation, that situation, but that I've identified that I'm actually feeling very angry within about a variety of things. So let's just look at anger in a very generic way in this sense. And the aim of this EFT process today is just to minimize those feelings of anger, to feel less anger, to feel less of an angry person. Okay, so just starting on the karate chop point, and if you haven't become familiar with the different points, they are available on my website www.easyemotionalfreedom.com.au, or any good EFT website. You can see the various tapping points. So starting on the karate chop point, even though I have all this anger stored inside my body, and it may be something I'm storing in my liver, in my heart, in my blood, in my feet. Identify the area yourself. So even though I have all this anger stored in my heart, for example, I am willing to acknowledge it today, and let's look at releasing some of it. Even though I have all this angry feeling about whatever the injustice that has been done, or whatever didn't happen that I wanted to happen, or whatever somebody may have said or thought of me or put out to me, you choose your own situation. Even though I have all this anger about this situation, and I'm storing it in my body, I'm hanging on to it in my cells, I'd like to become free of this feeling of anger today, because I know it's not good for my health. And still tapping on the karate chop point, third one, even though I am feeling so angry, my anger might be 10 out of 10 anger about this situation, about what this person did, about what has happened to me. I'm feeling very angry about this. I am prepared to start doing some work to reduce these feelings of anger, because I've acknowledged that they're not doing me any good. So I'd really like to release this anger that's stuck in my cells, stuck on a cellular level in my body. And I might have identified that the anger is, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. If it's only 1 or 2 out of 10, maybe it's not so much work to do on it. But if it's a high level anger, especially when I think about a particular event, then I'm still hanging on to anger about. So, top of the head, this feeling of anger, so tune into the feeling. Inside eyebrow, this anger I'm feeling in my heart, this anger I'm feeling in my liver, this anger I'm feeling in my spleen, this anger I'm feeling in my gallbladder, this anger that's raging through my blood on a cellular level, I'm tuned into this feeling of anger and what it's doing to my body, and I'd like to change that. This anger, it's served me well for so long. It's even made me think, oh, I'm such an angry person. And maybe tapping on the liver point too, straight below chest side, middle of the nipple side, just below, that's the liver point. This anger, top of the head, this feeling of anger in my body, it's very tense and tight. I don't like it. I want to be free of it. Inside I love and respect myself enough at this point that I want to let go of my anger. Or at least I want to start to let go of these feelings of anger because they're not doing me any good. Under the eye. These feelings of anger rushing through my veins. These feelings of anger frozen in my heart. These feelings of anger, it's time to let go of them. It's safe to let go of this feeling of anger now. I don't want to be an angry person. I don't want to be defined as an angry person. I'm not an angry person. I just have used anger as a tool for my protection. So I'm willing wholeheartedly to start to let go of some of these angry feelings in the different organs of my body. As mentioned, letting go of anger in my brain, letting go of the feelings of anger in my eyes, letting go of the feelings of anger in my shoulders, under the arm, letting go of feelings of anger in my major organs, my heart, my lungs, my liver, even in my skin, letting go of angry feelings in the cells of my skin. I want to release them now. I am the master of my body, and I give permission to my cells to release all this anger. Maybe it won't be released immediately, but at least I'd like to start to release this anger wherever possible. It's been useful up until now. But now I'd like to be free from these feelings of anger. I could use that time for doing so much else. So much that would be more beneficial for me. Tapping under the arm, tapping on the liver spot. It would be so much beneficial for me, for people who know me and love me. Top of the head, even for all those people who don't love me. It would be very beneficial for me to have less anger. So I give myself permission to release all this angry feeling in my body. And I send love to my cells. I send feelings of peace to my cells. I might meditate on this later. I visualize a feeling being free from anger and visualize some beautiful colours to go with that. Maybe the colours would be pink, gold, white. I allow these beautiful colours of gold, pink, swirling white, to cruise through all the cells of my body as my anger dissipates. I give myself permission to become free from this burden of anger. I become free from the burden of anger in all my major organs, in my blood. As I let go of this anger, I realize how I love and respect myself. And I enjoy today as a new day, free from these feelings. It's time to let go of my anger and all that it has ever meant to me. Okay, stop tapping. Take a nice deep breath through the nose, hold out through the mouth. Have a drink of water. Just have a little reflect on how you're feeling now, and hopefully, I'm sure, you are feeling more relaxed, less free from anger. You've given yourself that permission.